Welcome to Deep Thought, creating a world with a single thought. Creating a world with a single thought. I want you to think about that. A single thought is powerful. A single thought can create an entire world. Let me give you an example. And I'm going to go with the flow on this. Say someone wants to be a millionaire and really empower other people as well, right? Not just themselves, but other people. And the thought that they get is to do hair. All right, that single thought, do hair. All right. They start doing hair and everything. And, they're affecting other people's lives. And then maybe they creating jobs for other people by opening up a hair salon or something like that. Hair salon, barbershop, whatever, right? All right, they impacting those people's worlds because they creating businesses and stuff. Like I know of a barber out on the West Coast that's trained other barbers. They had a barbershop and now he has inspired 5 barbershops to be created from people he trained. Think about that. All right, we still going with the hair thing, right? So they thinking about hair, they doing hair. And it was like, oh, let me let that person creating the hair, they say, well, let me do some shampoos and everything. They still impacting other people because then, they have to get the ingredients, they have to get the bottles, everything for that hair. So they still creating jobs. Somebody has to create those bottles. And indeed, there's some businesses out there that create products for people and somebody can put their own label on. Maybe they doing that. They creating stuff. Okay, they expanding. All right, so they still doing hair. They helped other people. Maybe they help some people create their own salons or barbershops or whatever. All right, that world is expanding. All right, they decide, hey, let me do some expos. Let me do some hair expos. Like I know a lady who does natural hair expos, right? Okay, they might decide to do some hair expos or something like that, helping other businesses get started. Because I've been a vendor at this one lady's expo for a few times. In fact, when I go to the expo, whenever she has an expo, she's like, Rom, how come you ain't get a taper? She hit me with that every time. And I'm not even selling hair products. I'm selling books and everything. But that helps. All right, the world's getting bigger and bigger and everything. And really maybe empowered maybe a few thousand people. And that's a world created. And if you really trace what that world started with, it started with a single thought. One person wanting to do hair. I'm going to tell you what, that's powerful. Think about it. You can create a whole economy, a whole way of living for some people with a single thought. Because they did it. Like I said, I know a lady who's done natural hair expos and all of that. And really, it inspired a person that was doing hair expos with her to create their own expos, to do their things. In fact, I know there's another lady who started a business. This wasn't even a hair business, but just a fashion business. Started out at the hair expo, so that expanded. And I'm thinking about that one lady. I used the example of hair because I thought about that one lady. I was like, she's created a lot of stuff. I mean, businesses been created just because she wanted to do one thing. Think about that. You could create a whole subculture. Think about it. You could create a whole subculture based on what your thoughts are. I had a young man talking to me about doing just that. He might even watch this video. And he had an idea. And I said, okay, just start with yourself and then start with other people. Now think about that subculture. That could create a whole world because then you need businesses to support whatever that subculture is. You need different things. That's helping people create stuff. then that might inspire more and more off a single thought, a subculture. A single thought. Think about it. A single thought. You know, a single choice can create something else, can inspire other people. That's powerful. That's powerful. You can change the world with a thought. Like, you know, in science fiction flicks, they'll talk about like the butterfly effect. You step on that one butterfly, it could change. Like you go back in time and step on a butterfly, it could change history. Just a butterfly, just a single thing. But think about your thoughts. Think about what you're thinking about. Everything you're thinking about. You're not just impacting your life, but someone else's life. I'll use myself for an example. You know, just the thought of doing these online videos on my channels and everything. I've had people come back to me, men and women come back to me and say, hey, you know what? You inspired me to do this business. Or you inspired me to get my education. You inspired me. But it came from a single thought, doing these videos. A single thought. And really, that thought goes to someone else. That really goes to someone else. That's another story. It was somebody else, may he rest in peace, who wanted me to do an internet radio show for him. And he was very insistent. And it wasn't even doing it on camera or anything like that. It was just using a regular phone. That's and think about it. But then that thought came from him. He had that single thought to create this radio network. It affected me. It affected other people. Because remember, our thoughts, whatever we do, has an effect or it can touch other people. And I want y'all to think about that. That's powerful. That's powerful. I want y'all seriously, just think about your one thought. Your one thought. If you use that thought to create something, you don't know what else you can affect. Who else's lives you can affect. Like I use that hair thing. How many people have been affected just because one woman decided she just wanted to do hair? She probably didn't see everything she was doing. She was traveling, everything, helping people's businesses, creating more businesses herself. Off of a one thought. Affecting their world, affecting their livelihood. Including mine, really. Including mine. One thought. And I want y'all to think about that. That's how powerful. Whenever you think of something, don't look down on it. Don't look down on it. You know, whether it's a business, you know, whether it's an idea, whatever the case. Don't look down on it. You can go far with it. You know? Think about it. No matter what it is. No matter how small it is, no matter, it might seem insignificant, but it's still your thought. You don't know who else it could touch, who else it could affect. I want y'all to think about that. How powerful it is. How powerful it is to think. How powerful it is to take action. How powerful it is to do something. How powerful it is to solve a problem. You notice how I always connect everything together, right? But how powerful it is, you know? Like I'm big on subcultures and communities and everything. How many of them started with one person just thinking a single thought? You know? How many business industries have started with one person creating a single thought? I want y'all to think about that, all right? So, anyway, that's all I have for today. Think on this, as always. And if you have any thought, go for it. And yeah, you might not see the end result of it, but you don't know how powerful it is until you see it to the end. You might do something not thinking about how it might help other people. You know? Like, I'll use one more. Like, I'm in the publishing industry and stuff. Somebody just having a thought of creating a bookstore. That actually helped me and several other authors out, several businesses out, several publishing companies out, advertising, everything, event planners, everything. A single thought, somebody just wanting to sell some books. That's how powerful things can get. I want y'all to think about it. Whatever you think, don't put it down. That single thought, that seed, that single seed can grow into something very big. Think on this, all right? Anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.